heard this term clickbait. A tantalizing headline, part of a headline, or a threat that gets you to click on it and read more. Well, here's one that almost always gets me. 80% of all women are wearing the wrong bra size. Are you one of them? Kind of known for my fashion faux pas. Click. Oh, yeah. 10 signs your bra fits wrong. 10? How many? 10? Can you imagine? And so I click on this bait and I find out. And after a while, I start to feel insulted and demeaned, and I realize the lingerie industry has started a war on women, starting with me, accusing me of wearing the wrong size. Who knows? So I decided to do some research into this. And let me tell you, there's a handout on the table in front of you. This is the very first reason of the 3 top reasons I'll share with you today. There are the top 3 reasons why we cannot get a bra that fits us right. The first one is, we'll go over this in a moment, these confusing charts. The second one is that there is no standard fit. There is on paper, but not in the fitting room. And the third is, we fear the big breast. We'll talk about that at the end. Now, let's look at this chart for a moment. If you'll notice, it says that you can get your cup size by subtracting the underband measurement from the bust measurement at the apex. There's our first point of confusion. You thought you knew what an apex was. You don't. There are some places that refer to the top of the cup as the apex, and they will measure you at the top of the cup. There are other people who think of the apex as sort of the top of the mountain, and they will measure you at the fullest part of the bust. Already, we're confused. We don't know our cup size. And I would look at this and think, well, gosh, my husband's at least a B. Now, and then finally, and Bruce Daly, we might even need you to interpret this. If you measured 29 inches in your underbust, you're a 34 band size. If you measure 36 inches in your bust at fullest, going down from the 34 band size, you're a C cup, so you're a 34C. I read that 15 times and I thought, even Bruce Daly won't be able to figure that one out. Something is missing. Now, these clickbaits, as I said, they have standards on paper as to what is the size. But you know what? When you go and you step into a fitting room, a 34C in Bally's is not the same as a 34C in Warner's, is not the same as a 34C in Vanity Fair. So what do? Have to try on almost everything. Now, when they say to me there are 10 signs your bra doesn't fit right, this frightens me. 8 signs, 15 signs. You know what? I'm going to fight back and tell you this. It's either too big or too small. End of discussion. If it's too big in the front, you will bunch up and be lumpy. If it's too small in the front, you will have what is famously known as quadraboob. Some of the clickbait will say, don't call it quadraboob. That's a sign that your bra is too tight. Trust me, other people call it quadraboob. If your bra is too loose, it will ride up your back. If it's too tight in the back, you may have difficulty breathing. You know, people faint sometimes from having too tight of a bra. It's really the truth. And the other thing is, if your bra is too loose, when you reach up for the cooking sherry, it just might break loose of its moorings and end up around your Adam's apple. So it could be too big or too small. Those are your main things. Now, I want to give you a warning about these underwires. I consider underwires to be a very dangerous part of a bra. I bought this one at Goodwill, bought a big one so you could see it from the back of the room. And when I was delighted that one of the underwires was sticking out as I purchased it. I'm going to actually pass this hardened steel around so that you can see what we are wearing on our chests in a lightning storm. I'd like to remind you that Colorado is the #3 state for lightning fatalities. My research did not include whether more women are struck than men. However, the question did occur to me. Now, this is the third thing about these bras that drives me crazy. They do wear out. Now, they change. You could put this through the wash once. That's why we have adjustable in the back, usually. And a more expensive bra, like this one, will have adjustable in the back. A cheap one will only have one setting. And then what happens? You run it through the wash a few times and it's over. This one, you run it through the wash a few times, you can make it tighter. You can make it tighter. And you keep tightening them until it's completely worn out. Now, this is the thing about these bras. You could really puncture a lung with these things. And no one talks about it. They let you through the airport with underwires. Oh, not nail clippers. Oh, no. I could take someone's eye out with that thing. However, I will refrain because I know that if I do, after that, we're all going to have to remove more than our shoes when we fly. The third reason is that we fear the big breast. I went and interviewed the fitting specialists at Triva's on Yale and Monaco, the best shop in Denver, and they said, women in America think of themselves as A, B, or C. If you're a B, you're average. If you're C, you're above average. If you think of yourself as average, but you're really above average, you're wearing the wrong size. We all think that a D is porno movie material. But the fact is, the average woman wears a size D in America. So it doesn't matter, 32A, 36C, 55 triple D. It doesn't matter if the bra fits. Wear it.